In my previous episode, you've seen me remove this engine again, on a quest to find that pesky rattle noise that is only evident when the engine is cold. At normal operating temperature, there don't seem to be any noise. I have a funny suspicion what it is. Do you? Now, I have already gone ahead and stripped this engine, so for me it took a while, but for you, it's going to be a few seconds. So, let's get into it. Alright, I don't want to bore you with the process of stripping this engine down. Once I'm in there, I'll pick you back up. But before I start, let's do a quick challenge. Put your guesses down below what you think is the problem. Cracked piston, big end bearing, small end bearing, timing chain perhaps? Let's see who gets it right. For me, it's going to be a few hours stripping this engine down. For you, through the magic of editing, a few seconds. See you in a bit. Alright, so I've stripped down the engine. Let me show you what I've got. I'd like to know your thoughts down in the comment section below. So there we go. So this is what I think is the problem. When the engine is cold, there's a small play this way. That play there, that's fine. But there's a small play. I don't know if you can see it quite well on the camera, how well it's been picked up, but there's a small little that is from that cylinder number 4 and cylinder number 1. It's got both the same issue. Let me show you what the wrist pin looks like, or the small egg bearing looks like. Can you see what that looks like? That's number 4. That's number 1. So that is what I think is the problem. I'd like to know what is your thoughts. Leave them down in the comment section below. Now, let me show you the fix. Brand new connecting rod.
While I'm busy assembling the connecting rods, let me explain why I believe that this small amount of play is actually the cause of that mysterious rattle. When the engine is cold, there is a bit more clearance between the connecting rods and the wrist pin. As the engine warms up, the metal expands and that clearance tightens just enough to make that noise disappear. But that initial looseness over time can still lead to problems. So by replacing the connecting rods, I'm hoping to finally fix the issue.
Okay, number 1. Ready to go in. I'm gonna give this a quick wipe. Okay, so I've applied a bit of assembly lube. Now generally when I assemble an engine, I don't touch it with my fingers. There might be some small particles inside my fingers that will get trapped in there. So at this stage, just put it on like that. Now I've already lubed up the bore. I'll check the arrow. Here we go. Same dealio with the end cap, give it a quick wipe. Now I've already looped up this bolt. It's a good idea just to give him a bit of loop on the threads and the heads. Here we go. So next up, upper sump. And that is a perfect bead of sealant. Brand new bolts. This upper sump uses 3 different kinds of bolts. The long one, the very short one, and the medium sized one. So we're going to tighten up these bolts 8 newton-meters and then 90 degrees in sequence, starting from this one and work our way around. So I'm first going to just snug them down until they touch. That's it, bottom end is assembled. There's a few more bits down behind me. Let's get it on, let's get this engine finished. Finally, got this engine all assembled and ready to go in. So let's get this engine inside this car, get this car done. And that's it. Finally got this engine back in. This one was a bit tricky because the culprit was so deep inside the engine that I had to strip it all the way down to get to it. But at least it is fixed now, and I feel a lot better driving this car. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. Now, I can't really push it too much as the engine is still relatively new. Finally, I have completed this Mark 7 GTI Money Pit GTI. I'm telling, this thing has drained my pocket, and the amount of hours I had to put into this car getting it fixed. I mean, engine out twice. What initially supposed to be just a quick flip. But I feel better now. This car is done. I can now enjoy it. But that's going to be a wrap for today's video, guys. If you've liked this content, please hit that like and subscribe button down below. And I will see you in the next one.